people right in front of me, so I'm waiting to wave to you. Hi everyone, it's me, Darlene. I am in Hannaford's parking lot. I came in for a few things. My mother had a few things on a list, and I'm doing more and more shopping at Hannaford now. Some of their prices are lower than Walmart, plus they have this reward system that you enter your phone number and you get some money back. It's only 2%, but hey, it's something, and it's much closer to home for me. Literally 5-minute drive, as opposed to Walmart, which depending on traffic can take 10 or 15 minutes. You know how I love to save time. And just, a smaller store to walk around. So I like that. Okay, I have a couple of things on a list to talk about, or just to mention to you guys. But since I bought quite a few things, yet not so many things that I think you'll be bored to tears, I'm going to show you my haul. I know a lot of you, especially in other countries, like to see the food, like to know the prices, or even in this country, your prices can be vastly different. Maine is usually more expensive on many things. I have the receipt, so let's just start out with the price, the total. I spent only $28.08. How is that even possible? But I did. That's all I spent. What the hell? General merchandise. Hannaford Fresh. Oh, it's the magazine. Okay. I was like, how come they charged me 2 cents for something and then subtracted 2 cents? They have a Hannaford magazine that you can get for free. You're supposed to spend $25 and you get it for free, but they can give it to you for free anytime. So I got charged 2 cents, but then it subtracted 2 cents. I was just like, what the hell did I get for 2 cents? Okay, so I have this in case I need prices, but I'm pretty good at remembering when I pick things up. Let's start with the milk. Whole milk, 1 gallon, is $3.73, and yes, I know that's high compared to what most of you pay for a gallon of milk. Now let's do 2 bananas. Gee, I didn't see how much per pound they were. 49 cents per pound. I paid 34 cents for 2 bananas. I try to get small ones for my mother. I haven't been buying her as many bananas because she's been having a variety of fruit. So, I go out often enough. I just grab her bananas whenever. I did get a bag of sweet onions. My mother goes through onions. She goes through a lot of stuff. This bag of onions is 3 pounds. I paid $2.79. Ooh, onion peels. 2 apples. I picked Gala apples because these are on sale for 99 cents per pound. What did I pay for 2 apples? 84 cents. And some grapes. These were on sale for $1.99 per pound. Have no clue how much I bought. I bought just about a pound, 0.99, and I paid $1.97. Must rebag what I just showed you. I got myself chicken breast because like maybe 2 days ago I craved my broiled chicken breasts. Now I want them on the bone and with the skin, and this isn't like a fantastic price, but $1.99 per pound, that's okay. 2 nice big chicken breasts. I'm going to broil them when I get home. $5.40. And I can't wait. I might just eat both those breasts and no beef. I don't know. Do I dare go beefless for lunch? This is that magazine I was talking about, Fresh magazine. I like it to make paper beads, even though I haven't been making paper beads, but I want to get back to it. I want to get back to a lot of things. The eggs were $2.39 per dozen. Where the hell are they on here? Eggs, $2.39 per dozen. And usually the white eggs are a little bit cheaper than the brown eggs. Now, some of you have probably never even seen brown eggs. When I lived in Houston, I don't remember seeing brown eggs. It was always white eggs. But for some reason, we have brown eggs in our neck of the woods, and there was even a commercial once upon a time. Brown eggs are local eggs, and local eggs are best, or something like that. So I got some brown eggs, $2.39 per dozen. I picked up 2 dozen because Nancy makes hard-boiled eggs for my mother every week. And so we need to keep eggs in the refrigerator. I got my mother 2 loaves of her Italian bread that she loves so much. Those were, gee, I thought I knew all this shit. $1.59 per loaf. And I did get 2. I don't know if I mentioned. I got her 1 blueberry muffin, 99 cents. It's her treat. I'd lately get her 1 muffin and 1 donut, but they didn't have any good donuts out. But the blueberry muffin looks delicious. So she'll be happy about that. 99 cents. Did I say that already? Rebagging. Almost done. My mother needed some sweet relish. $1.79 for 16 ounces. She loves relish with everything, but she eats a lot of red franks. She loves relish with red franks. She likes relish in any kind of sandwich spread. Nancy grinds meat for my mother now. Like, I'll buy the rotisserie chicken and I take all the meat off and Nancy grinds that up. We freeze bags of ground chicken. Could I move up? No, there's a thing in front of me. There's no car in front of me, and I thought I could move up so I wouldn't have to crank my neck to back up. But I can't go over the barrier. All right, so Nancy grinds meat. We freeze it ground, and then I can just take some ground meat out of the freezer anytime and add some mayo, let it thaw, obviously, and that works great with the chicken. And I also cook pork sometimes for my mother, and that she loves ground up also. She likes her chicken with just her Cane's mayo. She likes relish sometimes, and the pork, she likes it with mayo and some mustard. Now you know how to feed my mother in case that ever becomes your job. Whipped topping. Oh, let's see how much it is here. It was $1.24 at Walmart. Here it is $1.09. Went up a little bit because it was 99 cents. $1.09 is better than $1.24. I bought some the other day for my mother, but what she had in her refrigerator was almost gone. So I bought one to replace, but then I ended up using half of it for whatever I made her. What did I make her? Oh, that pudding, that concoction with the instant pudding. So now she had leftover of that, but that's almost gone. So I'm getting one for her fridge, and then I got another one for my freezer. So she can always have one after. One more thing. What the hell is this? No, I was just going to show you my chicken again. And that's it. That's all I got. I did want some ravioli for my mother, a bag of frozen ravioli, so I can just sometimes put a couple of those in a soup or just heat some of those up on the side in any meal, or she can have that with her spaghetti sauce that I make her pasta sauce. But they didn't have any meat filled. They had the like ricotta cheese, and then the ones with cheese and the spinach. I was going to say salsa. No, spinach. And they weren't even on sale. They were $2.99 for a little bag. So I'm just going to wait and see if they go on sale. Or I'd like to check at Walmart to see if I can get some with the beef, you know, with the meat filling. She prefers the meat one, but she says she'll take the other one. And I just like to have frozen foods like that for her that, you know, I can just take out what I need and just leave the rest. So that's it. Okay, so let's look at my list. First of all, I want to talk about the fact that I have no wedding ring on and I have just a groove in my finger that will probably be there for the rest of my life. Oh my God, I'm fucking hot already? Air conditioner. No, windshield wipers don't do that. Some of you have asked me if I finally cut that ring off my finger so that I don't lose my finger. I actually have people so concerned that I was going to lose this finger due to that ring being on there. Don't you think I know how my finger fucking feels? My goodness. No, I didn't cut it off. Here's what happened. I was able to take it off after years of not being able to take it off. So I play with it constantly, like when I'm watching TV or something, and I've tried for many years to take it off. Obviously, it went on my finger in 1982. 1982? Am I fucking dreaming? 2002! And I was able to take it off for several years, but then I gained a bunch of weight and it was stuck on my finger. I had no interest in cutting it off, and I always just said one day it'll be meant to come off. And one night, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, I was playing with it, and then all of a sudden I noticed I was able to slide it off my knuckle. So that is why the ring is off my finger. So don't be concerned about my finger anymore. For those of you who think it was going to just like fall off mid-recording, that you were going to witness my finger falling off. I had one woman so disgusted by my fat finger and the fact that I would not take that ring or cut that ring off that she had to unsubscribe. So you know what I said? I said, bye-bye. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sorry. That woman scared the shit out of me. She's right next to me. She's very close. I don't know how to talk right now. Oh, phew. So there, and I have the ring with the very first thing that my husband ever bought me when I was 14 years old. He thought it was cool to buy me a pot leaf necklace. And I have the ring with that. Oh, speaking of the way I eat, I did a ZC update, my meat-only way of eating, on Patreon. I have lab reports. If you want to go check that out, you can. I don't talk about that on this channel anymore because I just like to have that for patrons now, because it's just one of the subjects that I'm not in the mood to deal with the hate that I get for that. So I put that on over there. If you ever become a patron, and like I said the other day, I kind of like my YouTube people to stay just being my YouTube people. I don't really need you guys to go on over there. I have a nice little group over there. I'm happy with that. I know that some of you go over there and then you get very upset and disgusted by the way I talk there, or the things that I talk about. And, you know, if you're worried that you're not going to like me anymore, don't feel like you're missing out by not going there. You're just missing out on stuff you probably wouldn't like in the first place. My mother's sugar consumption. I have this little like series inside my Peanut Gallery Facebook group. Link is down below. When I got back from my Memphis trip, my mother had her sugar container. What is it called? It's a pourer or decanter. Is that what they call it? I don't know. But you know, it's like those restaurant things that you fill with sugar and you pour it out. I had filled that for her just before my Memphis trip. And shortly after I returned, it was empty. And I thought, boy, that didn't last long. I know I'm forever filling up her sugar and her salt too. But I was like, So I posted in the Facebook group the picture of the empty sugar thingy. And I said, you know, I filled this up just shortly before my trip and it's empty. So after that, it was empty again shortly after. So I looked in the group and it was only 9 days. My mother ate all that sugar in 9 days. So I posted the picture again and had an update and said, this time it lasted only 9 days. So now I'm kind of like keeping track of that and posting the picture anytime I have to fill it. And I had to fill it again today, and I posted the new picture, and this time my mother went 12 days without devouring all that sugar. This is in addition to all the other sweet stuff she eats. And I did want to mention, for those of you who are in the Facebook group, I don't use that sugar for anything that I make her. I never touch her sugar. If I cook or do something, make something for her that requires sugar, I just take it out of the bag of sugar that I have on my side of the house. So I'm never touching that sugar in that sugar pourer of hers. That's all going into her belly. And it's just interesting to me how much sugar this woman really does eat. Oh, some of you had asked why I had that big green bag in the back seat. Those were my returnables. We pay a bottle and can deposit, so it encourages us to return them, to recycle them, because you pay the deposit when you buy the soda or whatever you buy, and then you get that back when you return them. And I use what is called Clink, and you pay, I think it was $1.50 for 10 bags. They're like, you know, big garbage bags size, and I don't know, that might have gone up. I don't buy that very often. But that's the only thing you pay. You pay for the bags, and it makes it very easy. You just fill the bag, you have a sticker for your account, and you just drop them off here at Hannaford, and then they will scan all that shit, and then I get a refund that I can push a button, get a piece of paper, and then just go to the service desk, or you can use it while you are buying your groceries, and they'll deduct that from your groceries. So you get the money back that way. And I put them in my car a while ago to return them, and I kept forgetting to return them. So that's why you saw the big green bag. You will notice that it is not there now. However, when I parked, I was like, okay, got to get the green bag. And I'm not kidding. I made it to inside the store, and I said, I forgot the fucking green bag. So I came back out. I always forget. Last but not least, I did an upcycled fashion yesterday. I had so much fun with that. I'm so glad to be back to that series. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will be doing some wild and wacky things though with that. Not something that is necessarily a tutorial or that I would ever expect anyone to actually wear or to recreate. But I really want to do that because I want to have a lot of fun with this. I'm surprised by how many mentioned that they want to make a tank top out of a skirt like I did yesterday. And it is pretty basic. And I was having a little bit of trouble just because of not wanting to change my needle. And it's not because I didn't want to, go through the motion of changing the needle. It's because I knew it was going to be an hour event trying to find another needle. It wasn't that long, but it did take me a while to find needles, and I could have looked and looked and looked all day and probably come up with 100 packets of needles, but I didn't feel like doing that. So I did finally replace the needle, and all was good after that. I enjoyed the upcycled fashion very much, and I will be, hoping to do that series. I can't promise every single week. Maybe sometimes it'll be 2 times a week. I just don't know. I gotta go with the flow. You know what I mean, Jelly Belly? I guess that's all I wanted to talk about today. And I'm going to go home and cook my chicken, my broiled chicken. I have a concoction for broiling chicken. I don't remember if I broiled breasts in that video or if it was the thighs or whatever, but you can always go look at my Darlene's concoctions, and I'll, try to have the playlist on the end screen if you want to go check that out. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will be back with you soon. What the fuck? I don't say that. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye!